Testing, testing, testing. Sound. Okay. Okay, what does that mean? Suppose. Oh. New tab. New tab tab. New tab tab. So new line mean new and tab mean a directory or something. New tab the high the two. New tab tab. So new line mean go back to the beginning, and the number of tab represent the number of children. So 1 children, 2 children, 3 children, and extension. To file. New tab, new tab. New tab, sublet to new tab tab. What? Basically the number of tab characters is the number of sub. Yep. So new tab, new tab tab, new tab tab tab. We need to find the length. look like a depth first search again, right? New tab, and then new this, what is this? New tab, chapter 1, new tab, right? New tab, and then new tab, okay. So we would have, it's just a depth first search, right? I think. So the moment we see a tab, we're associated with this. And if we find the file, we register the length, right? If you didn't find the file, it's fine. So it's all about parsing this format, right? Okay. Let's see if we can finish it, and maybe we play some game to your friends here. Out of water as well. So first we gotta parse until we see a new line. Whatever before that is the path until that, right? So if we do the and see new line and tab, so it always has to be right, and then the path will be that, right? And then we keep going until we see this. I mean, we got the file and we see. So every time we see a new line, we know that that's gonna be either a new directory or the new subdirectory, right? Okay. How do we have multiple directory? Oh, it's just gonna be whatever this is, right? Okay, so first we parse and we see this. We know that the path is, we could even push this path in the stack. Right, so if we see the one in this case, right, and we see two tab, right, does it ever have like two new line is input, correct? Input may contain lowercase new line. All file and directory name have positive length. The file system valid, okay? Okay. So basically, if we have a new line, that means it's signifying either a new directory or a new subdirectory or even a new file, right? So we need to write that down. Okay, new line will be directory follow, situation being follow, if we see nothing, see nothing. How do you represent to that, right? This mean would be new directory, right? New directory, yeah. If we see a tab, and this tab could be like more than one, right? Then this would be a new subdirectory, right? Then we add it to the path, right? So can you only two cases, right? So it could be new directory if it is new file with the extension, and we calculate the path. We store the path and check map file path, right? Something like that. Okay, so let's have a directory name is this, right? Now we're gonna pass them. Okay. I equals 0, I is less than length of input, right? So I plus equal to 1, right? So basically if input of I is a number, right? Is what is not equal to new line. If it is equal to new line, we know directory gonna be input here. So let's put w equal whatever this is. Can we just not, if it's not that, then we just plus it to the directory, right? Plus so keep appending until we see this, right? Is Python is new line character 1 or 2 byte. It's one character. Okay. Otherwise, if the thing here is so, if we found if we found like a tab, that means we need to append this to the directory, right? The parent, right? Which is to say that we want to maintain this, right? So instead of this is actually had to be an array, right? So if we found, so let's do word plus input I. Right, so when we know that it is, right, so this is, we found a new line, right? We d dot append append w and reset the w, right? So if we found the new line, right? Like here, mean we put the dir into the stack, and then if we see a number is stack is a left, put I, let's just do this to make it cleaner. If input I is the new line, right? So that means whatever in W is the path, which we can do this. We reset, right? Otherwise, else if input I is the tab characters, and we just skip, right? Just do nothing, right? So if input I is not a tab, right? Then like that. Okay, so let's run through. If it is, we found n, we append this, right? So currently we have this, and then if we found the t, we go here. Oh, we have to do the w is whatever, right? So after this we will have dir in the stack, and then we do the same thing. We do the same thing until, okay, so if check by name, right? If the view contain like an extension, right? Contain in, right? So this means file has been found. Okay, so we have to the variable here. Longest 5 path. Okay, so basically we return so we found the file. And first we gotta check the for example, we found this file. We have to concatenate, okay? So longest 5 path equal max of longest 5 path width we join them, right? Do we have to join them? Yeah. T, right? With plus W, right? Yeah, will be len of okay. If it is not a file, we do this. Regardless, we do this. Hello, who's you have a Javis? Boston biggest. It's up to you. What did you eat? Boston biggest eater in Boston. Wow, cool. Okay, so let's run through them. We found a new line. That means we add it to the stack. There's a stack. It's also possible that you also had to remove popped element off the stack, right? You eat everything? What kind of stuff do you eat? What are the cool stuff in Boston? By the way, guys, if anyone watching my channel, I don't think anyone is, go follow Boston biggest eater. What do you eat here? I don't know what part 24 means. More soda bubble source? No. No, sir. I'm doing this problem right here, which if you scroll up, you can find the link that I pasted in the chat. Thank you. Yeah, let me paste the channel here, both on Twitch and whatever. People can follow whatever. But cool, man. I hope I go to Boston sometime. But yeah, back to my problem. Okay. So I hope you have a wonderful day too. Yeah. Please let me know in text or in message. What should I check out in Boston? Or maybe I'll just go to your channel. I don't know. But cool, man. And don't lose your job or whatever. Just trying to see if I can find a new job. This is what I'm doing here. Studying. So basically, the number of tab here signifies the number of subdirectory that we have to append to, right? So basically we can keep doing this, do sub here, right? So when we find the file, right, we look at the number of tab here to know what subdirectory is it, right? I'm looking at the chat as well as the Twitch chat. I don't know. But let me go back to my problem here. Very hard to focus when there's chat in happening. But yeah. So you have a directory here, and the number of tab here tell you how many you should start with, right? So for example, if you see like file 1 here, right, before file 1 end, you know that there's 2. That means you need to look back twice, right? So it would be the slash subdo 1 slash whatever this is, right? So subdo 1 here will be what? New tab subdo 1. If there's another file here, it will be new tab, right? So basically we need to take a note here. The number of tabs is the number of file to path to look back in the array, right? Roughly, right? Let's look with, let's run this without, right? So we found the, which is if it is the new line we found, then W contain whatever it is before, right? Then you found the tab, right? If it is not equal to tab, do this. So here we will also do else. It is tab, right? Right. So if it as long as it's a tab, we do nothing. We just accept events right now. And we found new again. If we found new again, whatever this is here will be added to D, right? If it is, as long as it's not a file, right? And then we do new and we go tab again. We have file 1. If we see file 1, then we basically do a max up join from the beginning to now, right? So if let me write that down. Okay, dir subdo 1 5.1 dot extension, and we go subdo 1, and then we have subdo 1 dot extension here, and then we have file 2. How about that? File 1a dot extension, right? So this will be I feel like somehow we need to track the number of tap characters. Because once you back out right here, so you got this, so your directory will be the sub_1 and then sub_1, right? So then file A gonna be what? The next will be next. What happened if we have a 5 right here after that? So will it be new tap again? New tap, right? So actually the one here is actually meaning that you have to, depending on the number of tap, because right now you have like the subder and subder, right? So once you new and then you tap, the array need to be reset, right? It had to back to 1, right? So at file 1 it look back from 0 to 1, 0 to 2, and at file 1a dot extension it need to do 0 2 as well, right? Instead of 0 3, right? So let's say so this number of tap here basically is like, this mean like right after the first, right? So tap here, file 1 here mean that there's 2 directory before that, right? So if it is the tap, wait, the here has, so if there's another file here, we'll have 1 2 3, right? So basically the join here has to join with the number of tab that is found, right? So let's do a tab count, right? TC. So if this is the tab character, we just do TC plus go to 1, right? So here's actually D from the beginning to what? So 0 to 2, right? So TC, right? Right? After we found directory also have tab, right? So as soon as we do that, we do TC equals 0, like that. I don't, let's run this, but I don't think we get it the first try, but let's print some stuff. File, okay, file path equal to Ooh. Okay, do some print there. What happened? case here. What? Case 3 is correct. So case 1 is wrong somehow. Hold on. Let's just print the result of WPC. Okay. D, right? So we found the, right? Okay, the. And view is empty. What? The sub. Right, the and sub the one good. What happened to file1.exe? Hello W here. What happened to file 1? Okay, hello sub the one good. What's wrong with? Oh, I look at the wrong example, guys. Okay, so this has file.exe. Yeah. So TC2. So 0, 1, 2, right? So we did something wrong here. Okay, so we found the and sub the one good. And the problem here is once we new line and we tap, right? Then the position here is actually we have to add to TC, right? So basically the sub the 2 will replace sub the 1 in the D. So if it is not a file, directory and D, if D not D, D dot append W ellipse D TC equal to W, right? Oh, got subder one. If not D or TC greater than length of D, right? Do that. Subder 2 here. 0 1. Okay. I think TC minus 1 maybe. Or TC greater than or equal to length of D, right? The TC is out of, yeah, sure. Okay, so what did we do wrong now? In subder 1, good. T subder 2, oh, this is wrong here. So the number of T is the number that we should replace, right? So we found N here. We say that if it is the directory, then we need to append them by the number of TC here. TC here is what? Print out. Okay. This is current D and TC and W. So when we say that we see the first, then it is a directory, then it will be 1. It will be 1 mean if it's greater than or append, good. Let me check, my friend. We add the Discord this side here. What is they asking here? Someone ping me some stuff. 1 second. I put this so that I can see Discord. Okay, I can see Discord now. So after this, what does it become? Become this, which is wrong, right? So the TC here is 2, right? This is 1. TC is 1 main. Subder here has to replace, so 0 1, yeah. So this is correct. Right. Okay, door subder. Okay, good. So the next question is, if we see a fire, right? Okay, so out here we have to do right. So because this one right here go at the end also mean that it is end of the, it's also count as. So what we can do is, if we check if it's the file, right? So subdo 2 and 5, right? Yep, we got them. Somewhat. Why does it not take this? Right? Why does it output? Oh, typo, guys. That's annoying. Okay, let's submit this. Let's see. Oh, still print stuff. Oh, I calculated them wrong somehow. We got half the test case here. Okay, so let's see. Let's print out 5 and see. Oh, okay. Let's write a function for that. In Linux, what they call it, Linux base name and absolute path, right? What's the term that they got? Base name is this. Let's call this absolute path, right? So given a directory in a TC, you want to do this. Right. we want to return 5 path, right? So we want to do is if the gonna be 1 second. I think the issue here is basically the directory is empty, right? Right, the directory is empty, and the join function here is basically, oh, it do this, basically this one right here. So this is fine, right? So basically what we need to do is, let's do this, let's fix that first. Basically DTC equal this, right? So we want to do if DTC right, if we want to do is DTC plus this, if DTC else just W, basically. The thing that we have to copy it down here, right? Yep. Some, okay, if only file and directory empty, calculate wrong. So it will be, for example, this 13 instead of 12, right? Okay, submit. Okay, still something wrong here. We output 13, but it expects 20. Does it count this? What is the length here? We want this. Let me check what time does the friend want to play game. Yeah, 7 p.m. Don't know when they get in though. Okay, so what is wrong here? Oh, guys, copy paste. Typo file, typo and paste. Oh my god. Okay, submit this. Yes. We only beat 4%. That's fine. I don't mind. Maybe I should quickly read something and react them and then switch to Cult of the Lamb. Can you read? Let's look at what is in Reddit programming. Oh, is this AI? We will have to react to this maybe later because it's going to be a long read. This is the people that I know. I mean, that I know about. That doesn't mean that I know them. Oh, let's look at Netflix. Why not? They're saying here. Oh, so this is part 1. Capturing people. Oh, let me put this to the side here. I'm trying the impression on. Oh, sorry. What did they define impression here? So basically, impression analytics method. Basically, tension placeholder type hover over image, etc. Okay, motivation is enhance personalization, okay, so basically vary exposure, okay. Not too sticky or repeating content, right? Okay, so basically the third thing will be A/B testing content placement. Okay. Analytics. So basically front end event, raw event, go to a queue, then Kafka topic, and then do iceberg. Okay, so Then it's go to, is iceberg like a cold storage? Thank you. Probably should look at iceberg next. Okay, to do. What's the raw impression is Q, a stateless Apache Flink shop. Take charge. Okay. So you need, why do you need both? Oh, okay. So they want to do immediate processing. So I guess the iceberg is for historical data, long term, right? Or something like that. Okay, so 1.5 million events per second. Pretty high. 1.2 to the by. So this go to Apache Flink, Apache Flink, and basically Apache Flink will plus the metadata, right? And then we get a source of truth. Table. Make sense? Oh, we will have to come back to this. Oh my god. can of worm. Okay. So yeah, the iceberg is for historical data. Okay. Island model or dependencies, same region. Okay. Are they going to talk about this in the next series? Future work, basically the unstructured data handling and auto scaling. Data data quality, alert need refinement. Okay. So makes sense. Copy queue event now. So basically extract event using queue, then basically map reduce processing or historical data storage for later machine learning effort, like recommendation, right? Okay, so I think that's it for this session. I will be back later tonight after playing game with friends as well as on my own to write a substack for this. But that's it for now.